Hi everybody. I would like to walk us through how to use the online test interface that we have provided for you and how you can start to solve the test papers. And also we'll briefly talk about the plan for the next several months, how we are going to release the papers one by one for you. So let me just share my screen so that you can follow the steps which I am showing to access the test material. So if you go to our website, so honeyacademy.org, there you will see all the courses that we have available for us. So the first one, which is the one we are going to talk about, is the practice test module. So the plan is we are going to release a total of 10 tests ranging from easy to medium to hard difficulty. And in this process, we are going to cover all the topics from 8 standard onwards up to 10 standard. And every paper is going to be of the proper MPI entrance exam format, which means you will have 3 hours to solve 30 questions or 10 of each of the three subjects. But in case you want to only practice one subject at a time, you can select only one section of the paper, which I will show you shortly. But the first thing you should do is when you come here, you should sign in with your account. So you can use any Google account that you have. And so once you do that, basically all your test history will remain recorded and you can revisit your older papers whenever you want. So we have a couple of free sample tests available here for you just to get an idea how the test interface works before we move on to the actual papers. So for example, if I just take the second paper, the sample test 2, so I can just click on create session. And as I said earlier, you have the option to select only one. If you want to, let's say, solve only physics for now, you can choose to do that. But for now, let me select all the three sections. And typically, the recommended time for this small test was 30 minutes. But if you feel that you need more time or less time, you can customize that also. Okay. And once you say create test session, so now the test has not started yet, but basically at this page, you can read the instructions, understand what you have supposed to be doing. And once you say start test, the actual test paper will begin. And you can see that you have 30 minutes to solve this paper. So let me go ahead and start the test. Okay, so now you will see all the questions. So this is a small test just to introduce the interface to you. So we have only 6 questions, like two of chemistry, two of physics, and two of mathematics. And as already mentioned at the top, every question has an answer from 00 to 99. So you're just supposed to write the two-digit answer in each box. So for example, let me just fill some numbers here, doesn't really matter. So for example, if I write the first few answers, I might maybe skip a few questions if I'm not able to get them correctly, and so on and so forth, right? So, and as and how you're typing the answer, you will see at the top that it is saying that the responses are automatically saved on the server. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. In case your connection gets interrupted or anything like that, you can always come back to this page. I will show you how and resume the test from where you left it. Okay. So, assuming that you have filled out all the answers that you wanted to and you are ready to submit the paper, so you can just click on finish test at the top and ready and submit. Okay. So, as soon as you submit, instantly the paper will get evaluated because these are all objective answers. So, we can quickly tell you whether which answers you got correct, which you did not get correct. But this is not the end of the paper in the sense that this is just the part of solving the paper. If you ask me, this is where the actual learning begins because now you have to analyze every question, even the questions which you have solved correctly. Don't just assume that because you have solved them, there is nothing to learn from that because maybe there is some different idea, different solution which you may have not thought about. So try to solve every question again. And what we are trying to make it as helpful as possible for you to learn through giving you hints before you get to see the full solution. Okay. So for example, if this question I don't know how to solve, I can just read the one line hint, okay, and then use that to try for a few more minutes. And now because there is no time limit, you can take as much time as you want because the focus is understanding the subject properly. Okay, so take as much time, try the first hint. Okay, if doesn't help, try the second hint, and only after that, if you feel that you are not able to get it, then read the solution. Okay, and so this is how you can systematically solve every single question, go through the hints and the solutions. And all of this will always be available for you to revisit later on if you want. which I will show you soon. Okay. So this is how the every test will work. Uh, so the first two are the free sample tests which anybody can access after logging in. But the remaining test papers you have to subscribe to the course. So the charges are mentioned at the top that you will have to pay 1,000 rupees to get access for the entire material for the full year. Okay, and basically as and how every test paper will get released, you will automatically get access to that. So right now the first test paper is already live, the test paper one, which is of easy difficulty. So if you want, you can go ahead and subscribe and get access to that. So how to subscribe? You just have to click on this button, pay and subscribe now. So let me do that for now. Okay, so here you have the option to pay through various methods. For example, if I can use UPI to pay using maybe GPay or any such application. So let us say I pay this subscription fee. Okay, so I've scanned the QR code with my phone to make the payment. And once the payment is confirmed, it will automatically give me access to all the material that has been released so far. Okay, so page will just reload in 1 minute, and now you have access to the material. Okay. So this is how you can keep solving the papers as and how we will keep releasing them. And again, the focus is not just solving the questions, but trying to learn from them, looking at the hints first before trying the solution, things like that. And we will keep practicing in this way. We will release some more material in the days to come. Anytime if you want to go and revisit which are the papers which you have already solved, you can do that. If you click on the top right icon where you'll see there is a profile page. So on the profile, you can see the entire list of all the papers which you have attempted so far. And like you can quickly, click any of them and see what you did in that particular paper, for example. Okay. So this is how you can always keep a track of, what is it that you already solved, and hopefully how your performance is improving with every paper. Okay. That is the goal that hopefully we can all try to achieve together. Yeah, I think that was a very brief overview of how you can try to start solving the papers. And let us know if you have any questions, if you run into any technical difficulties, we are here to help. Okay, that's all. Thank you.